Blessed be all of my Leo people out there, sun, moon, and rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for March 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. I do both live calls as well as video reports, so whatever you need. And don't forget to also like and subscribe, excuse me, because, you want to know when my future videos come out on this channel as well. So what's going on when it comes to your March? At the start of the month, we've got the Sun in Pisces working in tandem with Mars in Cancer, which is actually a really cool aspect for you because this is going to be a month where, especially for the first 3 weeks, a lot of unexpected bonus opportunities, especially financially, as well as any kind of growth opportunities for investments, long-term financial plans, shared resources, or even secret private projects are going to be on the rise. Mars is working really hard to bring together all of the most important people, past and present, to help you with maybe even straightening out some kind of road that you've been on, or getting you back on some kind of road that you didn't know you left, whether it's professionally, financially, or socially. But the sun is also magnetizing you to a lot of really important financial opportunities, as well as goodies, not just for you, but also for shared matters, partnerships, be they romantic partnerships or business partnerships. And so all in all, it's just a month of bonus after bonus after bonus. However, you've got to be careful this month. We've got Mercury and Venus both going retrograde in Aries, where they're going to be for the most part for March, and then at the end move back into Pisces. Now, with Mercury and Venus turning retrograde, a lot of challenges can come up, especially when it comes to situations where we may have some revelations or discoveries or even some trickery is afoot. And for you, this is happening in a part of your chart that talks about expansion projects, big moves, big travel opportunities, long distance connections, and even personal fame. And so you've got to be careful, especially in prominent spaces around this time. Venus retrograde always brings up the personal test of the aesthetic versus the authentic, and where we need to be careful not to fall for the aesthetic or believe aesthetic is authentic, right? Just because something can look the look and talk the talk, any 5-year-old can tell you that doesn't mean that's a real person. And there could be some issues that come up, especially throughout the course of March, where you may discover that maybe some things have been going on in your life or have been running that were not necessarily legit, or maybe with legit people. But you've also got to be careful to not fall for any more as well, because sometimes with Venus retrograde, again, deceptively good looking things could try to tempt you, especially when it comes to all matters of, again, business, publicity, travel, and moves. You want to be very smart about that this month. Luckily, with Mercury retrograde, there is always a good, and in the case of the Mercury retrograde good, you may even be getting a chance to reverse, undo, or rewind things that maybe actually already feel like that's been going on from the past. Mid-month, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, opposite Saturn, and yet also sextile Mars. And so this is opening up a 3-month transition period where a lot of you are likely going to be going through some kind of very intense and maybe kind of world-changing ending of a story or a cycle going on around a work, employment, or financial matter that will also, at the same time, push an important life path forward for the good. It is one of those kinds of aspects, though, where we have a lot of intense energy that also propels eventually a lot of good, and we have to be able to go through it properly. Because of the sextile to Mars, this could indicate something that is coming to an end around a professional or financial matter this next 3 months that is also going to maybe allow you to get something back on track, or something that is going to be a big break for you, especially as we go into June, July. But this is going to be, again, intense because, well, eclipses don't just affect us, they kind of affect a lot around us as well. The second half of the month, We've got the sun in Aries, a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, and Neptune entering Aries, all within the same week of each other. And this is a very powerful combination because this is also opening up a 3-month influence period or a 3-month story window for you, where some kind of brilliant new beginning is getting underway that is going to allow you to actually rise to some kind of new prominence or success, whether this is in your field, around a personal business, or maybe even some kind of spiritual, official, or community matter that is very important to you. With this kind of eclipse, what often happens is not only we see a fresh start and a breakthrough in the form of a new beginning, again, getting underway over this next 3 months, but also something that helps us to rise out of maybe a status or a station that we have occupied. Some of you may find that this is also pushing for you to get ready for some big breaks that make you more visible, give you more competitive opportunities, make you more popular. Again, there's a 15 minutes of fame kind of energy that can follow this, but also allow some kind of a very personal dream or success to come true. Just keep in mind that this will also will require a change of scenery or a change of landscape, either literally or figuratively. So that is what I've got for you, Leo people. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can go on ahead to my website, it'sintegrativemysticism.com.